Is it a case of willful ignorance or contemptuous disregard for court orders? Now, the public noticed that contributions towards the housing fund shall be due by the 9th of May is only the latest demonstration of the Jubilee Administration's dangerous trend of flouting court orders.
In setting May 18th as the deadline for obtaining a Huduma Namba, President Uhuru Kenyatta's administration is actively undermining a 3-judge bench ruling that no time restrictions should apply pending the hearing and determination of a suit on its legality.
NTV's Olive Burrows takes a look at the Jubilee Administration's habit of ignoring court orders at will.
Pending the hearing and determination of the consolidated petitions, the respondent shall not set any time restrictions or deadlines as regards the collection of the said personal information and data in NIMS.
There were no two ways about it. The statement's clear with no room for interpretation. And yet,
will 18th May be the last day? Frankly, I don't think there is any reason to extend or to talk about an extension.
The super minister taking his orders from on high.
And today I direct the Ministry of Interior and Coordination of National Government to ensure, my friend, that every born or living Kenyan is registered within the next 45 days. And please, fellow Kenyans, let us not do the kawaida. Let us not wait for the last days of this mass registration. Let us register early and complete our exercise early.
The question becoming, was the court speaking into the wind when it gave interlocutory orders on the Huduma Namba registration exercise, or does the Jubilee administration suffer from selective hearing?
Please get your Huduma Namba. I will not force you to do that because the court cautioned us not to force you to do that.
And if you thought this was a sort of thing that almost never happens, you'd be mistaken. On Tuesday, the Ministry of Transport, Infrastructure, Housing, Urban Development and Public Works and the Kenya Revenue Authority went ahead with plans of their own in direct contravention of a court order, instructing employers and employees that remittances to the housing fund will be due by May the 9th. The two government agencies setting the wheels in motion on a plan the industrial court pumped the brakes on after the Central Organization of Trade Unions raised concerns in court. The agency is continuing a long tradition of the Jubilee governments, that of flouting court orders. Kenya Bureau of Standards Acting Managing Director Bernard Nguyo in the recent past having been summoned to court severally to explain why he should not be punished for contempt over refusal to carry out testing on fertilizer at the Mombasa port. But some of the Jubilee government's greatest hits would have to be
I'm not going anywhere.
The deportation of Kenyan citizen Miguna in defiance of several court orders, not forgetting the government's refusal to switch back on Kenya's national broadcasters for airing the swearing in of Raila Odinga as the people's president.
The media houses will remain switched off until we have completed some of the investigations that we are carrying out.
Given recent events, it appears the Jubilee policy remains court orders should be obeyed only by the common mwananchi.
No one is above the law. Obeying court orders is not optional, and it is a requirement of all of us.
Tutaswakana kwa maji, kwa baharini, wapi yote tutaswakana. Hata kule kotini tutaswakana.
A course in impunity 101. Do as I say and not as I do.
Kenya is not a banana republic. You can breathe fire, even you the way you want, yourselves, but I can tell you it will boil back to the law.
Olive Burrows, NTV.